It's Thursday, August 7th, 2014, and I'm Jim Sullivan with your NeoWeather.com video forecast. It's a mostly sunny start to the day. As of 11, just a few wispy, very thin high clouds starting to filter in from the west. Nothing too clouded over is expected today. Temperatures rising into the low to mid 70s as of 11. You can see there are more clouds and some rain well off to our southwest. That's going to stay away for another day or two. Taking a look across the entire country now, the only action is in the middle portions of the country. There is a low pressure center over Missouri, bringing a fairly expansive area of showers and storms. Unfortunately, this low pressure system is going to drift to the east, and it's going to cause a rainy next few days across portions of the Ohio Valley, Mid-Atlantic, and Southeast. So if you have weekend plans in that area, you might need to plan for rain. High pressure over the Great Lakes and New England will keep northern Ohio mainly dry through the weekend, which is the good news. We'll look at that more in a minute. Desert Southwest still seeing the monsoon with some scattered showers and storms there. The monsoon season is going to start winding down here over the next couple of weeks there. Other than that, it's quiet across the continental United States. Taking a look now across the central Pacific Ocean at Hawaii, they actually have a hurricane. Its name is Isel, approaching from the east right now. Hurricane Isel is expected to hit the Big Island. It would be in the middle of the night tonight, our time. Hawaii is 6 hours behind us, so it's probably going to hit there this evening as either a strong tropical storm or a minimal hurricane. It is very unusual to get a hurricane approaching the Hawaiian Islands from the east because there's a lot of cooler water and dry air between Hawaii and the eastern Pacific where this hurricane came from. But this hurricane made it, so it's going to impact the island state tonight, and that's going to be a pretty unusual event. The last hurricane to hit the island state was Niki in 1992. So if this hits the Big Island as a hurricane, that would be the first time that has happened in that state in more than 20 years. And as we zoom out here, we can see the tracks from another tropical storm. Actually, it's a hurricane. Its name is Julio. That might pass near the state as well as a tropical storm or hurricane in a few days. Coming back to Cleveland, looking at the numbers now. Yesterday we did 75 and 60. Areas farther away from Lake Erie got into the upper 70s to near 80. Averages for today are 82 and 64. Records 94 and 48. No rain at Hopkins yesterday. We're running a little below normal on the monthly precipitation, still well above normal on the year, and we're setting the sun at 8:37 tonight. And your forecast for the rest of today now, pretty much a repeat performance of yesterday, mostly sunny again, just a few high clouds filtering in. That's it. Temperatures getting into the upper 70s on average. That's probably going to mean like 75, 76 near the Lake Erie shoreline and closer to 80 inland. Tonight, another great night, just a few clouds, and on the cool side, lows in the upper 50s, maybe mid 50s in some cool spots. Alright, now taking a look through the weekend on one of our forecast computer models now, let's set this up. We have high pressure centered right overhead today in this large blue circle. But we have this low pressure to our southwest over Missouri with associated rain and thunder. That low pressure is going to drift east, but that high pressure is going to hold firm through tonight and Friday. So tonight, Friday, definitely going to be dry across northern Ohio. Friday night's probably going to be dry too. Saturday, in all likelihood, will be dry. You can see the high pressure, it starts shifting north a little bit, but really it's still in place from Lake Superior all the way down to New Jersey and off the Atlantic coastline. So that high pressure and all the dry air associated with it is probably going to eat away at any rain that tries moving in Saturday. So you can see this model tries getting the rain close on Saturday, but ultimately keeps us dry. About one of our forecast models is insistent on a pretty rainy Saturday. The rest of our forecast models are dry. I'm thinking with this large high pressure system centered just to our north and east that we're going to be too dry for any precipitation or rain on Saturday. It'll be close. Again, if you're traveling just to our south or southeast, it will be a different story. But for northern Ohio, I'm going with a dry Saturday. Saturday night should also be dry. That high pressure is still in place. Now, as we head towards Sunday, the high pressure moves away just a little bit. So that might allow enough moisture to stream in to get just a couple of scattered showers or storms Sunday afternoon. So in general, it looks like a mainly dry weekend, maybe a couple of showers or storms on Sunday. If you're heading to the south, southwest, or southeast, plan on rain this weekend. Taking a look ahead now on one of our big picture forecast charts, as we head into the weekend, this trough over New England, you can see the cooler temperatures, you can see the jet stream and the line taking it to the south, that's a trough. That's going to only very slowly pull out to the east, and on the west side of this trough, that's where we're going to have high pressure. So this trough is essentially holding the high pressure in place, and since it only moves away slowly, the high pressure will only go away slowly, and that's why I'm leaning towards a drier weekend. Now, eventually this does move out, which is why we start bringing rain chances in on Sunday. And you can note the gradually warmer air building in from the southwest through the weekend. That'll allow temperatures to return to near normal or even a bit above normal for Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and maybe Tuesday, which we haven't seen a whole lot of lately. It's generally been below normal lately. So as we head into Tuesday, a cold front will begin approaching from the northwest. You can see the cooler air gradually works down. So by the time we hit Wednesday, we'll probably see a return to below average temperatures. It's not going to be frigid by any stretch of the imagination, but we're probably going to cool off a little bit again by the middle of next week. So here's what that all looks like on your 7-day forecast now. Tomorrow and Saturday, there will be a few more clouds than there have been the last couple of days. There'll be the high clouds that filter the sun, but some sun is definitely going to make it through. Temperatures rising into the lower 80s, and I'm keeping things dry through Saturday night, and then Sunday, just a small chance for storms returning with temperatures in the low to maybe even mid-80s. Somewhat better storm chances Monday and Tuesday ahead of that cold front, and then we look to dry out and cool off a little bit for the middle of next week. All right, I'm Jim Sullivan. Thanks for watching. Check us out again tomorrow.